So I made a visit to my local Lowe's hardware store where I found this beautiful backsplash. It's a herringbone design, and so I decided to pull off the 16 towels to give me 16 individual towels to help make my box. Now these towels are just glued onto the back of this netting and it comes off very, very simply. I purchased this for about $15, so this is if you want to recreate this project, that's all you need to do. Next, I lined up the towels two at a time, side by side, and glued them down the middle. Now, this is a positive and a negative. These towels have a bevel edge on the backing, so the glue fits inside of them very well. And to give it some extra security, I took one of the Dollar Tree wood blocks from the tumbling tower blocks and I glued it to the back of each towel. When I had all four of the edges individually done, then I combined them together, gluing them on the sides. Now, this is where the bevel worked against me because it's hard to get them to be square with the bevel is there. They don't want to line up. So I took an additional towering block and put it in the corner to try to give me some more security. I repeated that step for the other side, and then I tried to bring the two together. Bringing them together was yet another challenge. It's okay, we made it through, but the box is not perfectly square. If your scientific mind struggles with that, you can figure out how to make it square on the little edges, but I went with it and made it work for me. Once I had my box completed, I traced it along the bottom of the cardboard that came with the tiles so that I could make a base for my board. And I just cut that out and glued it onto the square box. Very simple, very cool. I'll paint the bottom of this box offline and you'll see it later when we come back. Now, I set that aside and I decided that I wanted to put a little stand on the bottom of the box. So I came in with four of those tumbling towers glued together to create my base or my stand, and I painted it black. I want it black because we are going to make sure that this can be seen underneath our box and we want to give it the best foot forward, right? We want to decorate it so that it's blinged out. Once I finished painting that, I set it aside as well so that it could dry and we could work on the next portion of the project. Now, if you're new to our channel, I would love for you to join us. Every Sunday, we go live at 1 p.m. and we have fun over there crafting together. You get to see all the errors behind the scenes that I make and the way that we make things work out, but it's absolutely fun. It's 1 hour every Sunday, and we have a great time. So come on over and join us. Next, I came in with this bling wrap that I believe I purchased from Alibaba, but you can get it from anywhere, Amazon, wherever they sell craft supply. And I went down the center where the two towels meet so that I could have the bling wrap down the middle. It wasn't quite down the middle, so I lifted it up and stuck it back down again. So I wanted it to cover up the center band down the middle. And I just rinsed and repeated until all four sides were complete. I also came in with a single strand of the same wrap and I put it on each of the edges, trying to help cover up the beveled edges that weren't quite blending together or matching together, but I attempted to cover them up. And I think the way that it worked out looks nice. If you're new to our channel, subscribe. In fact, my daughter just waved at you wanting to say hello and asking you to subscribe as well. I put a single strand of bling wrap all around one side of each edge, and then I glued the base onto the bottom. Here you can see where I painted the bottom of the cardboard so that it would be black as well. It's going to help that shimmer off of the bling wrap shine as well and bounce off of the light in the room when we put it up for display. And once that dried, this is what the box looks like. It's a little off plumb, but it's okay. It still looks good when you're looking at it. And this is how it looks when it is on display. On the second box, instead of cutting down strips, I just put the 6-row bling wrap down the side of each of the corners so that they too would be decorated. And this is how the boxes turned out. I love them.